Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Zip Top. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a beautiful day here in North Idaho. It is 45 degrees. It is not snowing. It is not raining. We had some pretty heavy snow last week, but it has all melted. So this morning I'm just letting my sheep out, letting them get some grazing time in. But as I come out here, I really realize that we have a big problem with our sheep. Okay, so this is our problem. Our problem is that our sheep only have a summer shade tent. And that is not going to work for a North Idaho winter. When we knew that these cold, freezing, snowy temperatures were coming, we ended up rushing in here with about 12 to 14 bales of Timothy, and we built up the whole back wall and the side wall so that they were insulated but still able to go in and out. The problem with building their winter structure out of their food is they ate it. So within 2 weeks, they were very fat and homeless once again. So I hear Jeremy with the chainsaw. He's cleaning up the property. I know he really wanted to just clean up today since we have such a nice day. But I'm going to see if I can sweet talk him into building something with the logs that he's cutting down. I think he's pretty creative, and I think that maybe I can talk him into building some kind of like bushcraft type structure using what we've got on hand right now. So let's see if I have the world's best husband, if I can sweet talk him into this. I found him. Hey, Jeremy.
Yes?
You busy?
A little bit. What's going on?
You want a new project today?
On top of the property cleanup that I'm already doing?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, okay, so I just went over to see the sheep, and their summer shelter is looking very rough and not gonna cut it.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah.
For a while now.
Yeah, so
We're gonna work on something. What are you gonna do though?
I was thinking maybe we could use some of these trees, since we don't have a lot of lumber on hand, and construct something just a little bit safer and warmer for them for winter.
Okay, yeah, I think we can do that. Just real roughly with some scrap materials in this. I'm not spending money on lumber for the sheep shelter. Sorry, everybody out there, that's not happening.
Can we do it today?
We can start working on it today. It's probably not gonna be done today, but we can get started.
I can pay you in junior mints. Well, I already ate some, and I'll hold them for safekeeping.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's other means of compensation that we can discuss here, maybe later tonight.
Yeah, easy. All right, folks, you heard it. We're gonna build this in one day. Get to work. Thank you. You're the best. Junior mints. No. Oh God! Don't give them back.
I got them. You're good. Thank you.
He's ruined them. He's regurgitated them back into the box.
Okay, since I guess this is what we're doing today, Melissa and I have kind of game planned how to go about building a shelter. I spent a big chunk of the morning cleaning up the hillside that we have here just outside of the shop. What are you doing? Ow, that hurt.
I'm getting sawdust out of here weird.
Anyway, we got a bunch of down trees. She has agreed to help me bring these things back uphill instead of burning it down at the bottom of the hill. There's some good sized logs that we can cut up to length. I think we'll go with 8 and 10 foot lengths of these trees. We'll get back up to the top of the hill. We'll fire up the tractor. We'll get everything moved over to where we are thinking we're going to stick the sheep for the winter. It'll be just outside of our living space, so we can kind of keep tabs on them just by looking out the window. Let's see how this goes. You ready to get to work?
I am.
I'm not.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you lose it, sometimes it calls you right in. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Give me your pretty, give me your messy, give me your happy, give me your sad. I may be staying, I may be going, I may be left, I may fall apart. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Taking me down. Taking
All right, we got all of our log sections cut to length that we're going to need. Jeremy got them all limbed, so they're looking pretty good. We're going to go get the tractor. Well, Jeremy's going to go get the tractor. We're going to put the pallet forklifts on, and that will help us just move these over. You forgot the keys. So we will get these moved over to where we're going to be building this structure. And then later tonight, Jeremy's going to keep these chaps on.
Just the chaps.
I'm a lucky lady.
We're going to get the brand new John Deere tractor fired up here. We will get things moved over. We are actually going to drop the bucket. We're going to get loaded up with our pallet forks. We'll use those to actually carry the logs over to our building site, since we're going to put everything over by the rabbits, again, so we can see it from our living space. Okay, Melissa, so what are we building?
A pony shelter.
No.
A sheep shelter. With room for a pony.
Maybe down the road. But here's our thought, is that we're going to be building an 8x8 covered lean-to style shed, just covered area. It'll have a sloped roof to it so that any runoff obviously falls to the back.
Yep.
It'll be four-sided with an entryway, but the sheep will be able to go in and around and be completely protected from the wind. We also want to make sure that the upper portions of the structure itself are slatted to allow for any breeze or wind that comes through there to escape, so that the whole shelter doesn't go blowing down the hill. So we are not planning to anchor this to the ground. Reason being, we may want to disassemble this at some point. It's going to be a very rustic and simple shelter, and come spring and summertime we'll probably transition all the sheep back to their summer housing. So we'll see where this goes. We've never done anything like this before, but I'm optimistic that it's going to turn out well.
Yeah, but first we need to get these rabbits out of the way, so we're going to be moving them over.
Let's go.
All right. I think they're getting curious. Oh, I can't say no to those faces. Jeremy got the front wall framed and he's going to start working on the back wall, but I wanted to address something since I'm back here and I happen to see it, and that is our internet receiver. We get a lot of questions on how we get such great internet being as rural and as far out as we are. So we buy our internet from a private company. That is our receiver, and then I will show you our antenna if maybe you can see it, but it basically is a straight shot from there all the way to the mountains to the antenna. All right, so if you look straight out, and Jeremy moves his head, those two little shimmery silver balls right at the tip of my fingernail there, that is the antenna. So the receiver goes from that straight line to that, and that is how we get awesome wireless internet to our living space. So yeah, we thought that was pretty cool. We've never had wireless internet before. We were a little worried about how that was going to be working with YouTube and all of that, but it is actually the best internet that we have ever had, which is pretty crazy. So just having that wireless option is really neat. So if you are thinking of moving really rural, maybe look and see if that's an option in your area as well.
All right, so we just went ahead and stood up both walls, and in looking at it, this front wall is ridiculously tall. I don't need it to be that tall. It's actually 10 feet in the front, 8 feet in the back. I think we're gonna switch that up. We'll take the top pieces off and we'll trim these things down. We're gonna make it 8 feet in the front and 6 feet in the back, because as tall as we are, this is just a bit much.
I mean, this is perfect if you're housing giraffes. However, we're housing miniature sheep. Okay, let's try this again.
Emotionless in this world of stories.
Much shorter.
All right, here we go, take two.
There you go, that was good, baby doll.
Wait. Lovers come, lovers go, and their hearts seem to change, but mine's still the same. 'Cause I still love them all, and my heart's not to blame. It's just the way it is. Like stone, I'm motionless in this world of stories. Oh, like stone, I'm fixed in a framework that is moving beyond my control. Like stone, I'm motionless in this world of stories. Oh, like stone, I'll be here forever, waiting for your call.
Mabel, we need to move, Mabel. That's my seat. Excuse me. Mabel, this is happening. Thank you. All right, we're losing light. Let's
We
go
are.
to the last piece.
Okay. Today was a really busy day on the homestead, and tomorrow is going to be even busier. So on weeks like this, I like to have all the kids' snacks portioned out the night before, so we're just ready to go in the morning. This is a lot easier thanks to Zip Top. Zip Top containers are like nothing else in the world. They stand up, stay open, and zip closed. Zip Top containers are microwave, dishwasher, and freezer safe. Zip Top's a 100% platinum silicone construction contains no BPA, plastic fillers, or other harmful chemicals. Zip Top was created with the environment in mind. Just one Zip Top can replace up to 5,000 plastic bags. The average family will use up to 2,000 plastic bags a year, and that is a lot of trash and a lot of wasted money. My personal favorite thing to do with the Zip Top is to store cereal in them, and I'll tell you why. You know how you get those little remnants of cereal in the bottom of the bag, they go stale and the kids never eat them? Well, I take those little portions and I put them in the Zip Top, close it up, they don't go stale, and the kids can see what kind of cereal's in there. They can pull them out the pantry, open it up, pour their milk in, and eat right out of the container. Zip Top offers a variety of different sets, sizes, and colors, including the baby set and the breast milk set for nursing mamas. We're a little bit past that in our family here, but our kids love the baby set. They're adorable, and they are the perfect size for little snacking fingers. So now that I got all the snacks put away, we are gonna get some rest, and we're gonna get back at this build in the morning. It is day 2, and I am realizing that this little project that I talked Jeremy into is actually going to take a little bit longer than we thought. But
I love hearing you acknowledge that.
we got it framed yesterday, and today our goal is just to get the roof on it.
Yeah, one day. That's Melissa's mentality with everything. Tiny house, sure. It'll take like 2 weeks, right? We'll bang it out.
No big deal.
Anyway, all right. So we're going to try to get the roof portion of this build done. We have a bunch of sections of additional trees that I took down this morning. We're going to run 3 of these from front to back. And then the remaining, 6 of them will be going from side to side. And we're hoping with utilizing that grid pattern that all these trees will be able to handle any snow load that we might get. I'm sure once we get a big snow in the wintertime, I'll be out here knocking everything down. But I'm hoping this will work. We'll see.
All right.
Ready to get to work?
I am. We got the rafters and the bracing up on the roof, and the next step is going to be to select some metal that we have from our pole barn build to get some free roofing up there. Well, I guess it wasn't totally free, we paid for it at the time, but it's material that we have that we don't have to spend money on.
Yeah, it's a big old mess. We're not doing anything else with it. I'm actually going to be happy to get it out of the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty then. Couple of days, more than one day, but at least it's a standing structure, Mama, with a lid to it, so the sheep
Yeah.
could theoretically be in there and be sheltered from the rain, as long as it wasn't windy as well.
Yeah, so much for my afternoon project. Sorry about that. We'll get the property cleaned up. But we did get some of the trees utilized, so that was good. We've got part of the structure done, but now we need to sit down and really decide what we want to do for the walls, and we need to wrap this up really soon. We've got some cold weather rolling in.
Indeed. So we will check back with you guys for that on part 2 of this little short video series with getting our sheep shelter built.
Yes.
Until then, take care, be blessed. We'll see you on the next one.